Hi everyone, I don't know how stable I'm sitting. I'm on the ball, so if it's disturbing, excuse me. Uh, anyway, I'm Emilia Maro, a Hungarian painter who lives close to Bologna in Italy. Transgender woman, heterosexual. And other things which I wanted to tell. uh, how I find out I also have my limitations because I want it to be too much to be woman. Maybe you are realize also on your way. I find it sometimes quite surprising. Uh, I don't know where I should start. I was just thinking, sorry. The one of them, which was the most shocking experience, a few years ago I had my birthday. And it was in COVID time, but I could finally have a guest, and it was actually a date. He was really sympathetic, really intelligent, we cooked together, I made the cake, we had lunch, did the terrace, everything was fine, and then we take a nap. So that was the excuses. And then was the most shocking experience when I find out I even makes myself limits. We didn't had full menu with the program, if you understand. But he was not really interested in that one. But yeah, we had petting, we had starts to know each other body, and he asked me if I mind if he actually makes pleasure for me with his mouth. Let's say like this, I cannot say it myself. Anyone, if someone have an idea, please let me know. And I told him, which is true, before in my life, of course nobody asked me because I was like a feminine gay, but you know, for gays it's absolutely natural. I do all the time still for men. But yeah, I never could come in this way. It was nice. In the past, with the hormone therapy, I became for a while pretty insensible there, which finally became normal. Which my American friends told me maybe because my body is used to be now for the estrogen and it's getting a kind of balance. And I guess it has right because my body gets used to be with the amount of the medication. Anyway, which I actually felt it's come to work relatively like before, with one big difference. Of course I couldn't ejaculate, so this kind of orgasm is not possible. But I said, yeah, why not? I mean, it still not makes me inconvenient. I have no problem with my body. I mentioned I have no dysphoria that much, or I don't think even I have. And if you like, take your time. Why not? The surprising was I had an orgasm, an intense one, and that makes me thinking. I never met a guy again, but not because I did it once, it's another story. A long one. But it was really surprising, and I was thinking, oh my god, I guess I felt in the past I'm not woman enough if I let it happen. You know, my body was more boy and more man, and I was knowing I'm a woman. I let the other ones to think I'm a feminine gay. Actually, I always thought I'm a woman, but they didn't understand education. So, that's why I had a failure relationship. I always said for all I'm a woman, but they saw a guy. And then they was surprised when you live together with someone, and even the last one, we 24 hours a day we live together. or 7 years. Oh my god! But pretty fast they realized I'm a woman. So I made myself a limitation. I thought if I let it happen, I'm not woman. And when I started transition, there was other but not that important things. Like I always wear, yeah, like it's here, but I don't because it's uncomfortable. And I was thinking, oh my god, family started like this and with the pills. And here, everyone wear bra. I don't know how they can do. I mean, 40 degree, 80% minimum or 90 humidity. All the respect for all the women. But in the past, I couldn't handle the thought I don't wear bra when I wanted to look a woman. Okay, I didn't have even pleats, but also later, so it's pretty the last half year or yeah, half year when I absolutely started not wearing bra. I'm only do when I really wanted to look attractive because you know size is matter. Even that one. And when I'm thinking about portions, yeah, I gain weight. My sport app, which is really kind, telling me I have the perfect weight actually, but I don't believe that because I have the bones of a man. So my waist and is still the same. I mean, if everyone knows, when you are really young and really skinny, your bones still not finalized and you look some kind of girly. But I trained, you know, and so on. So here, these bones is fixed. It's not fat, it's bones. And my body is like a square. So, yeah, it's how it is. And if you have a little bigger tits, that makes your figure a little bit more feminine. I don't like extra big, so I'm actually only let it form a little bit filled up, you know, like this. But yeah, it makes a big difference. But in usual, I don't wear, and that's the same with the makeup. Most of the time, I only use makeup to cover eye tiredness. And honestly, because my eyes usually red and so on, so the decoloration I start to cover, but again in this hot, respect for girls who have the mood, the mood to make fully cover makeup. You sweat in a second, and yeah, it's not go away. They have really good makeups, but it's feel like an isolation. I do heavier makeup when I go to dance, and that's just happened this summer again. Then I do because in the dark, you know, to look somehow and mix mimics, you need to mix contour and then it's more seeable. But that's my reason. For daily reason, I have no problem. And in the past, but I was talking about this in other videos, it was necessary because I still had mustache, I still had my shadow around and so on, so I can understand, but it makes my life real heavy. And maybe not that important, but I hardly mix nail varnish. Not practical, I don't think it's really healthy. If it's a nicely managed nail, I think I'm still woman enough, but these are all not really important. At the moment I'm thinking to cut my hair down. Again, practicality. I still think I have a kind of super feminine look, And I think with a shorter hair even I can keep this, but yeah, I'm considering it because unfortunately it not grow back so fast. Most of the time in my life I had much shorter hair, and my hairstylist, who is my hairstylist for 30 years, really, she told me, no, you don't cut it down again, you let it grow because you was always wish to have a long hair. And with transition and with COVID, it's really grown. So the last 3 years I have this long hair. But must say, not the most practical things when you do physical work. And yeah, that was my limitation in the past. If I wanted to look to be more woman. And some change which makes me more feminine look, but with practical ground. For example, I'm always wearing dresses. I'm not operated, so I cannot imagine how transgenders can wear skinny jeans. I did when I was feminine boy. Now, of course, to get figure, my tight is not that skinny anymore, so that's one thing. But the other one is press me in between my legs. So for me, dresses has 2 or 3 really big advantage. They are light. You don't need wear extra pants or anything to keep the things where they should be, mostly if you are over on the 3 years of the hormone therapy, because some things, okay, testicles are really shrunk, so let place to mix play to just turn back. Sorry about more really detailed description. But then you can sit normally, nothing will happen, you will not have the feelings, like, oh my god, will break my balls. But jeans too, even them. Not mention the smallest displacement, show trousers. So if you have really tight trousers, okay, this not go away, but then it's really hurt. That's my experience. I really prefer dresses, and really dresses are not skirts, because like I said, my figure is more square. So if you have a good cutted dress, which makes like a nice sandwich, or how they call figure, I don't know in English, I'm sorry, but it makes a shape for your body. And if you mix with skirt, it's really hard to find the right one. Where is the right? Because I have a little tummy, again hormones. They said it's beautiful with women, but my idol, or my ideal myself, is a sporty woman. It's nice flat stomach. I don't want six-pack, of course, but flat would be nice. But of course I don't have. I have tummy, so I prefer things which end over the waist. So no low waist. So I have a few skirts, but I like mini one because I still have a nice attractive leg, which I like to demonstrate, because every woman knows which is the best part of her, but the Germans say the chocolate side. Of course not in English. I like this introduction because really that's like honey for the men, so. But actually they like my Smarties too, so let's be objective. But it's really comfortable, and in the summer mostly it's really light. I mean, it's let it air the whole body, so I really love it. And I have seen many times other transgender try to have really stretched dresses or trousers with blouses, which actually exactly make the look not that natural. I know why they do it. It's a typical trap of the genre who wants to look more feminine because we want to show the more perfect shape of woman body, which are with our limitation, and we don't see really because we are dazzling by the dresses or the clothes. We don't see, we're not looking like a woman would do in the same clothes. So I figure it out for myself. Sometimes to be find the right balance between make a shaped dress so it's not a sack either, but not really stretchy. I don't say I don't wear stretchy dresses because when I'm then going to dancing, of course I wear, but then yeah, granny's pants. Not sexy, but makes look the dress nice. And does give me the security feeling also there, because if I'm wearing stocking, and one little advice again, and what makes me feel woman or not, I really don't like stocking with the places where they sew it. I only know in Italian, because I'm shopping here, how they call senza cucinatura. I could say without the lines of the sewing, the stocking, that's the best because they not press my body anywhere and makes a mark on it, and not even seeable on the dress, and this keep things again on the right place. So then I don't need granny's stuff. And when you are waiting for something more than dance, it's pretty practical because, you know, stockings are sexy and to push away even sexier. So, and then in that moment I cannot imagine a guy who will stop because your shape is how it is. I mean, they saw you enough. Sorry. Yeah, I'll have to look for someone sometimes. So that's for today about some changes about how I feel myself womanly. If you have any opinion or idea or experience about this topic, please write me in the comment section. If you liked my video, thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and see you soon. Ciao!